morning, Barry. This is your grandpa.
He knows that.
No comments, please. So I thought since your dad made you a cane, I know that being a 9-year-old boy, you're not experienced with canes. So I'm a grandpa, so I do have some experience, and I thought maybe I'd go over a few fundamental training principles with you, okay? First of all, this is the cane, of course, and this is called the valley. This is the crown, okay? This is the shaft. So to properly hold the cane is correctly is this. Now, as far as the cane goes, there's several ways you can carry the cane. You can carry it under the belt, side carry, okay, which is really good for quick draw, quick placement, okay? Or you can do an abdominal carry, under the belt abdominal carry, which is some people prefer. So sometimes it's even quicker to draw in place, okay, like this. Or you can actually do a crossover. Some people prefer crossover. And you reach over, grab. Now, I'm not sure if you're right-handed or left-handed, but let's just assume I'm right-handed, so that's called my strong hand, okay? So I would just reach over, cross over, and place, okay? So that's one method, or several ways to carry. Now, I thought I'd go over a few safety principles. Now, as far as the cane goes, okay, the principle is never point the tip of a cane at anyone, any place, anything, okay, and unless you're fully confident that it's safe, okay? So you don't want to place the cane in a location that's going to be slippery and you're going to lose your footing, and then of course that's a bad thing, okay? Also on the safety issues, the term we use is reasonableness, okay? You don't use the cane as a weapon unless it's reasonable, okay? So you don't use it on family members, brothers, sisters, okay? You don't use it on, of course, parents or others unless it's reasonable. And that would be in a case, maybe a burglar in your house, okay? Then you could use a cane, and the courts have upheld it in Tennessee versus Garner. Supreme Court, 1989, use of force, reasonableness. You can use a case if you feel, a cane on others if you feel that, you or someone else is in danger of serious bodily injury. So that's a couple of safety points or fundamentals. The next thing I wanted to go over just maybe the use of the cane, okay? Now, you probably already know, and again, you're not gonna be using this cane for very long. So I'm just gonna go over a quick rundown of some of the positions. You can hold the cane, of course, to your side. Okay, you want to keep your arm, your right arm or your strong arm. And by the way, because I mentioned you have a strong hand and a weak hand. You're better at one hand unless you're ambidextrous, which you probably are. It works for either hand. But if you always want to work on your weak hand as well, just for unexpected situations. So you might have to quickly, transition to a weak hand. All right, depending on the situation, you might be like getting ready to fall and you have to go to a weak hand, okay? So let's just start with the strong hand. You keep the cane to your right, in my case, a strong hand, and then fixed, okay, to the ground or placed on the ground firmly. Make sure that you're positioned properly, tight core, okay? And then you step forward with, on the side that you're being supported with the cane. Now, that's not always the case. Sometimes it might be this way, but usually it's better on the side here. And then the other foot comes forward, okay? Keep that core tight at all times, all right?
Except for his core hurts.
Well, I know that's going to be maybe an issue as far as you're sore, but, do the best you can, okay? But I'm just letting you know these are somewhat flexible principles. But keep your core tight as much as possible, okay? And then just, that's pretty much a fundamental principle of using the cane. Now, what happens if you drop the cane? Uh-oh, what do I do now? You can look for an object, furniture, to support yourself, but always use your legs. Never use your back. In your case, maybe it's not a good idea to use anything at all and just call your parents to help you get the cane, okay? But you can use maybe furniture to support. Let's see, probably one last thing. Just trying to remember. I'm a little rusty. Haven't used it for a little while, and I've been, So probably one of the last things I would tell you is don't do any tricks yet. Wait until you're fully recovered. Don't start getting into some tricks about, how to do some
Don't do that at all.
Well, okay, that didn't work out too well. I haven't practiced for a while. Okay, so, but if you do want to, you can do like a one of these.
Oh, his
and then you
tummy's got
try
to be
lifting
all
your legs at the
healed.
same time and balancing on the. Okay. Oh, all right. Anyway, don't try that at home. Okay.
Don't try it at
Unless you're
all.
fully recovered. Okay. All right. So I guess that's it for today. That's a little lesson on the training on cane use. And love you, Barry. Hope you get better soon. Thank you. I love you. Bye.